Incredible. Wow. Thank you guys so much. This is an absolute great evening so far. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up at home if you're watching for the Snorts. Incredible. The chat is going crazy. I know that they are loving this just as much as we are. We appreciate everyone watching. This is absolutely a wonderful evening, and so much more to go. Ladies and gentlemen at home, if you're watching, please like, subscribe, share this video with a friend. We absolutely are thrilled to be celebrating our 1-year anniversary live on air with the Snorts.
Hey. I'm a hype man. Hey.
Oh, no, it's appreciated. So, fellas.
Christian.
Grilled cheese. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about grilled cheese. Sure.
Yeah, let's talk about grilled cheese.
Listen, you take a couple pieces of bread. All right?
What kind of bread?
It doesn't matter. You get some bread. Okay, any bread you want. It's your world. It's your world. You get some bread. You get some cheese, whatever you want, whatever cheese you want. Go fancy cheese. You want to go not fancy cheese. That's up to you. It's your grilled cheese. You just slap them two mother effers together. You put it in a piping hot pan, and then you walk away for like 15 minutes, maybe 20, and then you come back and then just see what you've made. It could be great. It could be awful.
Trash. That's the trashiest grilled cheese I've ever. You want it well done?
It's up to you.
Burnt grilled cheese.
I'm not here to tell people how to make their grilled cheese.
Get out of my
I'm not
face.
here.
I think that's what they're asking you to do.
Well,
literally the question.
all right, Mr. Pants
the
back
question,
there.
I can give you the question.
You butter it on both
sourdough.
sides, cheddar cheese, and then you F off.
Cheddar cheese?
I said what I said.
All right.
Go
okay.
home.
I just might.
Dividing the band here.
Yeah, wow. Ian's talking about
Siblings.
sourdough. What are you talking about back there? What about you, Billy?
I'm a big fan of a good old grilled cheese and maybe putting some good old tomato and bacon on it.
Oh, shut the fuck up, Billy.
Hey, listen, I also am an advocate for the protein being on the grilled cheese. I like a nice thin chicken cutlet, breaded.
Excuse me?
A little hot
That's not a
sauce.
That's
You're
not
talking about a
grilled
chicken
cheese.
sandwich at that point, my
Yeah.
friend. That's a chicken sandwich.
Christian,
That's a
you're
grilled
fired.
cheese. That's a grilled cheese.
See, we have a broad definition of grilled cheese.
Because the grilled cheese will be on the sliced white bread.
So are you saying a Big Mac is a grilled cheese?
Yeah. What are you saying?
No, that's a
back here,
hamburger.
Christian?
That's beef.
Okay, but all I
there's
did
cheese
was
on
put
it.
yeah.
Cheese with protein. Grilled it.
Different kind of protein.
Okay.
You know.
Who, Christian, I'm curious. Who asked that question in the chat?
Who asked that question in the chat?
Yeah.
Let's see. It was, oh wow, there's so many comments, and this is a great time to say thank you guys all so much for commenting. I really appreciate it. Always something new with live production. But, it doesn't matter who asked it, because I think it
matters.
sparked a great debate.
I think it matters. Sources matter. And I'm curious. But we don't need to find out right now. But we will find you. We will find you.
We have a researcher looking into it as we speak.
Okay,
so we'll work on pulling up the answer. In the meantime, the chat did ask a great question, and since we're kind of highlighting the chat in this section, where do you guys see yourselves in the next few years, 3 to 5 years?
Man, the chat's on fire.
Is this a personal question or a band question?
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I'm not ready for a
It comes from
personal
the
question.
perspective of the Snorts.
Thank God.
So in the next 3 to 5 years, is that what it was?
3 to 5 years.
Oh my God. I mean, I'm old, like really old.
True.
And 3 to 5 years, I gotta go to the doctor. No, I mean, honestly, what's been really fun about this band is it's just there's very little stress to it. We want to play really well. We want to play. What was the phrase you said, Ryan, the other day? Play hard, don't suck, and have fun. That's what it was.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind of the mantra of it. But we're taking shows, and I mean, the goal is to just play as many shows as you can, write as many good songs as you can, and hope that people still dig it, and hope that you still dig it. I think if you don't have fun when you're playing your songs, then stop playing them. Like it should be fun. It shouldn't really be a fight. It can be if you're recording stuff, but it can be if you're working that out. But ultimately, when it's all worked out and you're in this room and we're just having fun with it, that's the goal. And however many people want to show up and watch us jam out to the tunes that we wrote, we think they're pretty good. that's the thing. Just hopefully more and more people keep coming out and supporting, and we love it. And I personally really enjoy going to shows and meeting bands and talking with them, and just seeing how people approach music and how they construct it. It's so cool to me. So I don't know. Like, hopefully we have a few more EPs out. Hopefully we're playing in front of bigger crowds and bigger venues. And Empire Live, if you're watching, I've been emailing. So what's up, dude? It'd be cool to play a show there. So that's where we're at.
Hey guys, I think I'm finally back on the air.
Patrick,
You are there in perfect time.
Yeah. I think maybe Ramona Lane or the Snorts should do a collaboration. He's back on the air or something like that.
Sure. Patrick, what's the W stand for?
The W, it's I'll just go straight up honest and say it's William. I usually like to do Wilhelm because it's a cool history tidbit.
Wonderful. That's great.
Also Coheed and Cambria.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
You guys got to check out Pat's Instagram. The way he dresses up for the Renaissance Fair is like no other.
Wonderful.
I've never been to the Renaissance Fan, to be honest with you, but I did talk about Game of Thrones for all episodes on this podcast once.
That's
in
true.
my past.
That's true. Message me. I'll point you in the direction of that podcast. And you know what? The chat once again is on point. They're right. I don't like grilled cheese. I think it's a waste of an order. I'm not spending $7 at a restaurant, $8, $9 now to order something so stupid that I could make in 3 seconds. So they're right. What I requested was a melt. Because I'm a man of taste.
You did request a melt.
I like a nice melt.
Yeah.
And
I think
Thousand
my recipe still
Island
stands.
dressing might even accompany that order of mine as well.
So now you're talking about a Big Mac.
Well, without the beef, though. I need a nice, thin, breaded chicken
It's
cutlet.
like a chicken mac is what you're at.
We don't need to put the mac in there. But chicken sandwich, a melt.
A melt, not grilled
Yeah.
cheese, though.
Oh, man. So, we would literally melt if we didn't have this amazing crew of ours helping us. This show is no short order. And over the past year, we've had a lot of incredible crew members stopping by and lending their talents and time to us. So I just want to take a moment here just to shout out the amazing crew we have on site with us today. Of course, Eric Greenup, Kira Stack, Jason Staff, Tom Paisano, Steve Montana. Oh, man, so many amazing people. George Kostechis last night helping us set this thing up. And, of course, everyone who's been a part of the show over the years. Rich Hersberg, Tyler Ruvo, so many names. I'm sure I'll leave someone behind, but just go and watch a video. Their talent, everything's been left out here for you guys to watch and enjoy.
And I want to bump in there for just a hot second, Christian. I know you said it in the beginning, but folks, this is all volunteer. These folks are here to put on this show because they love to do it, and it's really, really awesome. Can't thank you all enough. Everybody's been so rad today, and it's really cool to see people, doing this for local musicians. It's awesome. So hats off to you guys. It's awesome.
Big round of applause for everyone making this thing happen right now. I'm sure the energy's felt at home. Well said. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you so much. And thank you all guys for watching. We really appreciate it. Now, you guys are in for a treat. Now that we got Pat back on comms, it's about to get real because Pat, he's a very inquisitive fellow. And he also knows how to ask a pretty good question. He's led to some of the best conversations we've had on the show in the past year. So, Pat, I know you've just been itching to ask the band something. Let's hear it, man. What do you got in store for us?
Oh man, possibilities are endless.
And for those at home, real quick, Pat, I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
We can't see Pat, so he's just a voice that comes into our brains. And so I'm really curious what Pat. I mean, we met him, we've seen him today, but right now it just comes into our brains. And so Pat, please, the sultry tones of Patrick William, please go ahead.
Yeah, I've been told that I should do some ASMR videos.
Sure.
With my smooth, calming voice. But
let's do it right now.
Oh yeah. Oh man, put me on the spot. I'm not Jeff Bridges, so I can't do this. Instantaneously.
Okay.
But yeah. Hey, listen. Christian said I had a question, and I typically go to the media well. You guys are a pretty awesome band. You're playing here with us tonight and making everybody excited with your music. I'm just curious, in terms of presenting your music out into the world, do you have any cool music video stories, creating them and really just what's your favorite one? Mm-hmm. Do you have one in the future coming up? Just hit me with how you're visually presenting your band.
It's all on Aaron.
Billy and I are big movie nerds. I found that out today in our car ride down.
Yep.
So I still don't know Billy. He's a stranger to me. No, I'm just kidding. I know Billy. I really like our video for Heart Attack. It was a lot of fun to put together. It was a lot of fun to go through those Batman episodes. And as far as like the presentation of it, Patrick, it's more of like, again, we want it to be fun. We want it to be enjoyable. We want it to be, have a level of, if someone took a picture and just kind of made it slightly off center, that's the approach, whatever that takes. So I have a background in video editing, and sometimes I'm just like, hey, I'll message these guys and be like, I'm going to do a video about, for Heart Attack, it's going to be Batman from the 60s. And they're like, okay, dude, whatever, keep doing it. Nothing in the works, though. I do have an idea for a video for Turn the Lights On, Please, but that will involve the whole band getting together, and that's, schedules are crazy. So, but it's a good question, Patrick. Thank you.
No, that's fantastic. I definitely love your Instagram. It's very fresh. It's fun. I love those little video montages that you make. They're creative, and it's a great way to sort of spread the word. And while we're speaking about your Instagram, I think it's due past time where we tell the people where they can find you and support the Snorts. So, gentlemen, please, what can they expect? Where can they follow you and keep up to date with all things the Snorts?
We're going to keep it right on Instagram, thesnorts.band. That's where you can find us. Also, you can find us on YouTube, but really it's thesnorts.band on Instagram. We're just going to keep it simple. Instagram is where you're at. Come find us, DM us, message us, tag us, whatever you want to do. Happy to chat.
Yeah, and Aaron also put together a pretty good website, so you can always keep up to date on us through that. We always put our shows and everything on there.
Thank you, Billy. See? Billy, for everybody. Yes, www.thesnorts.com. All of our shows are up there, and links to our music. If you want to support us on Bandcamp, that's on the website. So there we go. Website, www.thesnorts.com. Instagram, thesnorts.band. That's where you can find us.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely follow them. New music coming soon, as you guys heard earlier. So
I don't know about soon, but it's being written.
Being written. Yeah. Fantastic. You can't rush the creative process. With that said, guys, if you want to follow us, like I said earlier, we do this once a month. We always try to broadcast an incredibly talented band, and so far we've been lucky. 12 out of 12 amazing bands. Right here on our band show. You're on the YouTube right now. Subscribe. Comment as you guys have been. Thank you so much for interacting, and share this video with a friend. That's the best thing you can do. Mm-hmm. Cost you nothing, and it not only helps us, it helps the Snorts and all the other great bands tied to this project of ours. With that said, just to reflect a little bit, this show is a lot of work, but so much fun. I mean, we just did this because we would all be hanging out. I don't know if you guys nerd out the Snorts. We used to play Risk. All of us here on the crew, for the most part, would hang out, and we're all filmmakers. Why are we not making something? Yeah. And the music and live music in and of itself is just so, I'd say, juxtaposed to the filmmaking process. You never know what to expect. Mm-hmm. You could play a song a little differently live than you hear on a recording. And so we want to thank all the bands and you guys for allowing us the challenge of broadcasting your art and hopefully doing it justice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the rest of the dudes, but I'm going to shout out the board game group that was a few years ago. You know who you are. What's up? And anybody, I know Jared, you got a Halloween party. Maybe you said this would be on. I don't know. What's up, Jared's Halloween party? What's up? How's everybody doing? But yeah, man, board games, get out there, make your craft, man. Make your shit. Just it doesn't matter what people, just go and make your thing. Follow it. It doesn't matter what people think of it or what the, I wrote a record that was a musical, a zombie musical, and I got people, why are you doing that? I don't know. I want to do it. I want to do that. So just go follow whatever weird idea you have and do it the best you can.
Well, it is the season, and I do have to ask, this zombie musical, where can we find that? What is that called? I'd love to listen to it. You could find, it's around. You can search my name, it's around. It's on streaming services. Okay. Speaking of streaming services, the audience has one final question for you before we let you just rip and rock some music. Great. And it kind of fits the whole zombie musical vibe. People want to know, what are your favorite horror movies? Let's start with Aaron and go around the group.
God damn it. We just this year, so we try to watch a Halloween movie every day of October, as I'm sure some of you do. We're watching all the Hellraisers right now. I got to say, the first thing that pops in my head, though, I don't know if it's my favorite one, but the first one that pops in my brain is Frankenhooker. So that's
Oh my God.
that's where we're at.
Never heard of it.
Billy, go ahead.
Right off the bat, it's definitely, for me, I was always a big fan of John Carpenter's The Thing, the original one.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Just that atmosphere of paranoia. It's a great movie.
Oh man, I don't like being on the spot, but TerrorVision was awful. So we're gonna sure we'll go with TerrorVision.
I don't watch a whole lot of horror movies, but I do like Stephen King's It, the original
there you
one.
go.
Like, you know, the first one, not the remake. But
Okay, the one with Tim Curry.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. Hell yeah.
TerrorVision. Oh my God.
Yeah, that original It movie really scared me when I was a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
I will have to give it up for them. I hate all the disrespect that it's just a TV movie. Doesn't
Oh, yeah.
matter. It was impactful.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
Left me with nightmares, that's for sure.
Yeah.
definitely. So we're about to jump into another set of music here, but I'm selfishly going to ask because my favorite song is coming up next.
Okay.
Loggerheads. I love that song. What can
Thank
you
you.
tell me about it?
That song was wanting to write a song that is just a really simple song about two people going their separate ways, and that's really all it is. And the idea behind it was, sometimes it doesn't work out, and sometimes you're out there on your own, and sometimes you get frustrated when you think about it, and you go, yeah, that was just kind of a dumb idea to be with whoever that was. But so it's at the very tail end of a relationship. It's like a billion other songs. And just wanted to do it in a way that was kind of like an homage to early Weezer. I know they get a lot of hate now, but Blue Album and Pinkerton are great. I'm sure the chat's going to come after me for that, but what are you going to do? But it's kind of that. It's an homage to a group that I grew up listening to a lot, and wanting to dive into that, like the very tail end of, like when you are looking at a picture of you and this person, like it's just you and someone else in a frame. That's all it was, really. And so there it goes. Goodbye. That's what it is. It's a real uplifting number for the next one. I'm really excited for everybody to jam out to it. Everybody has this on at a party.
Well, I think it's time to jump into that track. That's
Thanks for wasting my time.
All right, cool.
Take it away, fellas. Thank you.